Welcome back, guys, to the Crypto Report. I am Crypto Kip, and today we've got a lot of great stories coming your way. The date is March 28th, and there's a lot of big news riding alongside a huge Bitcoin and Ethereum and cryptocurrency pump. So we are watching the market soar today. Why is it going up, and what do you need to know? Well, couple stories we got here for you today. Great Britain looking to regulate cryptocurrency. Official decisions coming in the next few weeks potentially. Cryptocurrency exchanges, the largest in the world, looking to further get involved with Latin American countries, and we'll talk about a couple specifics in this story today. And then also Terra Luna, Bitcoin-backed stablecoin. We got a lot to go over. Make sure you guys are smashing up the like button and subscribing to the channel to continue getting in touch with all this content we have coming your way. A lot of stories are going to break this week. I'm sure of it. We got a lot happening in the cryptocurrency world. All right, y'all. So without further ado, let's jump into the charts. I'm starting with the global cryptocurrency charts today. So this is the all-time chart. And you are looking at all January since 2013 to 2022. And look at this market. That was the 2017-2018 bull run. And here has been our long bull run over the last 2 years. So we are seeing a large W pattern breakout in the cryptocurrency market cap as a whole. This is the $2 trillion threshold right here. We are breaking above that again. And we are going to kind of see if we can get back up to that, probably $2.5 trillion. And we even touched $3 trillion, guys. So technically, if you look at this alone, you could see from here a 33% pump. You could really see us go up all the way to $3 trillion. Actually, you know what? Matter of fact, that's a 50% pump. Absolutely unbelievable. We could pump 50% from here, which would be absolutely magnificent. Let's take a look specifically at the market cap overall, though. So 42% of all the money in crypto is currently invested in Bitcoin. 42% market dominance. Ethereum with 18.9%, climbing up just a little bit. 24-hour volume is up to 122 billion, which is an increase from our recent videos last week. A couple of the trending tokens for the day are MetaPets, Go Crypto Me, and Shiba Doge. We used to talk a little bit about MetaPets on this channel. That is a popular project. We could certainly dive into that in the future, but today's focus is totally on Bitcoin and the large cap projects because we want to see what's going to happen here very, very soon. And we went all the way from, I believe, 40,000, maybe 44,000, all the way up to 47.6. Unbelievable pump in the last. We're almost to $1 trillion market again. We're $100 billion away from $100 trillion or from $1 trillion market cap. Is that because BlackRock is buying? Is that because Goldman Sachs is buying? It could be. I think we've got a lot of people, a lot of folks buying. Countries, organizations, you name it. We got a 16% pump over the last 7 days and a 7% pump over the last 24 hours. Now, for a $900 billion market cap asset, that is a huge pump. That is a huge inflow of money. Ethereum also looking at a 15.61% pump today. And of course, all the others all up in the double digits pretty much. I mean, XRP, Ripple, not quite in the double digits, but I'm sure it'll have its day. Just about everything is pumping in the double digits. So I want to take a look specifically at Bitcoin because I drew some lines here. Now, look at this. Look at this chart. So we see a huge, not a perfect W, but you're seeing kind of a W out. And what we saw, and I drew a couple rectangles here, and we wanted to kind of see, you know what, matter of fact, I'm going to get rid of this one for you guys because this was, no, that was the one I want. So we drew a couple rectangles here because we didn't want to see, we wanted to see a breakout. We wanted to look and see where's Bitcoin going to pump out. So we watched a breakout right above that $45,000 level, right at that $45,500 level. Once we broke out of that, it was off to the races. Now, this is the day chart. One chart I was really looking at, and we talked about last week, was this week chart. Because, again, we're looking for this. See this giant W? I mean, I drew a channel here. I don't know how accurate it is, but this is what I'm seeing just based on my analysis. And I'm looking, 75K, 72K. We're going up here, guys. That's what I'm seeing. Let me know what you guys think the price target is for Bitcoin. But are we going to go straight up there in one day? Absolutely not. Are we going to go there over the course of a month? Maybe. Is it going to be more like 3 to 4 months? Probably. Is it going to happen at all? Well, we all sure hope so, and the news is certainly looking good. But this breakout was huge. This weekly close into this box and up and above was absolutely awesome. So this is a brand new weekly candle as of yesterday. We want this candle to continue up. This candle needs to stay above this box, and if we get a candle close above that box, I'm really, really bullish. Full disclosure, guys, I took out a long on Ethereum, which is why I kind of have the Ethereum charts up in here too. So I took out a leverage trade. I used probably too much leverage, to be honest with you, but it's a good trade. I got in at a good price, and we are moving up. I'm currently up over 100% on my trade, which is absolutely wonderful. These are some of the charts that I was looking at. We kind of had this channel that was kind of closing in. It broke out of the channel into another rectangle pattern that I was able to identify. Breaking again up and out of it. This is the daily candles here. So I don't think we're going to continue necessarily up this trend line. Now, we certainly could. I mean, you've seen people, look, I mean, that you could draw a line there. I mean, that could happen. This has happened in the past. I mean, here's another example. Boom, So these things happen, guys. And I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but if you do want to look at taking out a long or a short position on Bitcoin or crypto, well, you can go over to Phemex by using the links in the description down below, and we can certainly talk more about that. Leave some comments in the chat. I want to know how you guys feel about leverage trading. Cryptocurrency market caps looking beautiful. I love what I'm seeing. So let's see a couple stories for the day. CoinDesk wrote an article, just as Hal Finney predicted, Bitcoin is being purchased to act as a reserve currency. With a plan to buy up to $10 billion of BTC, Do Kwon's UST stablecoin project may be fulfilling prophecy by the late recipient of the first Bitcoin transaction. So the late recipient of the first Bitcoin transaction, Hal Finney, predicted a couple things about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin back a long time ago. Now, Do Kwon, he is basically the founder of Terra Luna. So Terra Luna is one of the larger smart contract plays out there right now. They're a really popular project, and they recently came soaring into the top 10. They came out with a stable coin, and this stable coin, as they are discussing, is backed by by Bitcoin, which is unbelievable. This Hal Finney guy, who received the first Bitcoin transaction ever, predicted in 2009 thinking about how to reduce CO2 emissions from a widespread Bitcoin implementation. It's like he's reading the future. It's unbelievable. Later, he wrote and discussed the ultimate fate of Bitcoin to be high-powered money that serves a reserve currency for banks that issue their own digital cash. Now, he said that in 2010. I think that's the bigger quote here, where he's talking about reserves as a reserve currency for banks that issue their own digital cash. Now, Terraform Labs and Terra Luna is not a bank, but it is backing its stablecoin that they just created by $10 billion reserve of Bitcoin, which is awesome. Because let's think about this. The current money that we have, the dollar, is very inflationary. I mean, we are one of the worst inflationary countries in the world. And, there's other ones that are having real issues like Salvador. I think Brazil's having a lot of issues. These inflationary assets are horrible. So what really we're looking to have is deflationary assets, because if your money's inflationary, it devalues over time. The US dollar is 90% less valuable than it was in 1950 due to inflation, right? Your dollar goes not as far as it used to. But with a deflationary asset like Bitcoin and crypto, which only goes away, really. I mean, you can only burn Bitcoin. You can't ever add more. There's only 21 million Bitcoin in existence. It's deflationary, which is fantastic. So backing a stablecoin with Bitcoin is a really great idea. It's a really great idea. And this is something I believe we're going to see more. We're going to see more people start to do this. Are we going to see countries start to do it? That would be unbelievable. Could we see countries start to do this? Let me know what you guys think in the description down below. But here's another one. I want to talk a little more about Latin America. Now, there's a lot of inflationary countries in Latin America. They have a lot of issues with their currencies in Latin America traditionally, and Coinbase and a lot of these other exchanges are going in there and hitting it heavy with crypto. So Coinbase said near deal to buy owner of Brazil's largest crypto exchange. This is a report as of March 27th. So this transaction could be announced by the end of April. So in the next month or so, we might see some news on this. But they are talking to acquire Mercado Bitcoin. And according to this report, which is an outside sources, the negotiations have been taking place since last year. So that's unbelievable. They've been talking about this under the table for a long time. They have 3.2 million customers as of 2021. And they are at a trading volume of $7.1 billion, which is quite significant. Very, very significant. Here's one thing I want to highlight here. So amid Brazilian crypto adoption boom that tripled stablecoin trading in 2021 over the previous year, global exchanges such as Coinbase, Binance, and Crypto.com turned their attention to the Latin American country. We just came out with an article last week. Binance is looking to buy banks in Latin America, specifically in Brazil, which is big news because, again, they're trying to get involved in cryptocurrency in these Latin American countries. Coinbase trying to buy this crypto exchange. Crypto.com recently just became the sole sponsor of the FIFA World Cup, which is unbelievable. The World Cup is one of the largest sports events in the world, obviously, and it's right in comparison to the Kentucky Derby, to the Super Bowl. It's one of the large events that humans watch. It's got one of the largest audiences globally year after year. It's similar to like an Olympics, and it's a huge event. So all these exchanges are turning their attention to Latin American countries. And this is huge news, guys, because we are looking at these companies taking the reins and driving cryptocurrency adoption across the globe. And they're influencing a lot of folks, including the folks in Britain. Britain will reveal crypto regulation plans in the coming weeks, sources say. This was published yesterday, and it was updated about 4 hours ago. The British Finance Minister Rishi Sunak is expected to announce a new regulatory regime for crypto in the coming weeks. Sources tell CNBC the announcement will focus in particular on stablecoins, digital assets that derive their value from existing currencies like the US dollar. Now, we've been waiting regulation from governments on stablecoins. It's kind of been up in the air. Stablecoins have been determined a potential risk for governments and countries around the world. So I'm excited they're going to start addressing this. We want to know what governments are really thinking about cryptocurrency, because you got some governments adopting it like Salvador and Ukraine and others. But Britain is a huge world power, and we want to see what they're going to do. Just recently, as you know, Joe Biden came out with a executive order where he basically wants everybody to start looking at cryptocurrencies, and he demanded the SEC and all the other financial institutions within the US government to start looking at how they're going to start handling cryptocurrency and blockchain technology moving forward. In the also you got Putin looking to potentially accept purchases in cryptocurrency. There's another story that just came out where Putin and Russia are actually looking to legalize Bitcoin as legal tender. So you really got a lot of news, guys. I mean, what do you guys think? Is cryptocurrency going up? Is Bitcoin going to soar up? I'm looking at a price target. I'm going to go back here. I'm looking at a price target in the immediate short term on Bitcoin. I could see us getting... I'm looking at 49.50K, just about right at 49.50K. Of course, we need this candle to close. We hope it grows. But what do you guys think? Where's Bitcoin going to go? What's coming next in cryptocurrency? How soon do you think it'll be until we hit 2.5 or $3 trillion for the cryptocurrency market caps? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to smash up the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. And remember, DCA, HODL, and we'll see you in the next one.